Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
At Gunsam, your friendly hardware store, we wish you all the best throughout the coming Christmas season and the new year. During the Christmas season, we are offering great discounts so you can prepare for this wonderful time with all the family. Come on into Gansam's and enjoy 15% on glass, kitchen sinks, and PVC. You also get 15% on the best quality paint in SVG, as well as 10% store-wide. Exclusions apply. We look forward to seeing you. Find us on Granby Street between KCCU and the NIS car park.
Soundblast Entertainment exclusive rentals. We have LED bars, LED chairs, LED tables, trussing, speakers, and stage available. Bring your event to life with exclusive party rentals. For more information, contact 1-784-493-1361. 1-784-493-1361.
Bonadi's Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonadi's Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonadi's Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonadi's Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Do you have a passion for sport? Then Sports Highlights is a place to be. Share the passion every Sunday and Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Sports from the heart, only on Sports Highlights.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. T20 cricket is back. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh at the Arnesville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th at 8 p.m. sharp. It's non-stop entertainment and action. So bring the vibes.
That's gone a long, long way.
Get your tickets at the SVG Cricket Association office in Arnesville today. The box office is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, or visit windiescricket.com. West Indies versus Bangladesh. We home for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, shoppers! Mr. Claus here. It's the season of giving, and CK Graves and Company Limited has gifts for you. Starting on December the 2nd, 30 lucky shoppers will have a chance to win a $100 food voucher every week. But wait, that can't be all. On December the 31st, we will be having a grand prize draw with amazing prizes like a 50-inch smart television, an air fryer, and a kettle, along with food vouchers worth up to $1,000. CK Graves has got more of what you're looking for this season. So come and join the festive fun. See you soon.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM, and international standards. Tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets. Legitimate sheet and core sizes. Virgin pulp, no recycled. Soft but not lightweight. Professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Excellent Vincentian products.
Spell to win this Christmas from the National Lotteries Authority. Purchase an Instacash or lotto ticket and receive a coupon with a letter from the words ham or rum. Collect all letters HAM to spell ham or RUM to spell rum and win ham or rum. This Christmas, get your Instacash or lotto tickets from NLA agents island-wide and spell to win ham or rum. Redeem all prizes at the Emily Headquarters, Falls Avenue. Happy holidays from the National Lotteries Authority. Promotion ends December 31st, 2024. NLA terms and conditions apply.
The public is asked to note that chiropractor Dr. Edmund Seeley is now conducting clinic and will see patients by appointments only. To make an appointment, call 456-9318 or 531-5318.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. T20 cricket is back. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh at the Arnesville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th at 8 p.m. sharp. It's non-stop entertainment and action. So bring the vibes.
That's gone a long, long way.
Get your tickets at the SVG Cricket Association office in Arnesville today. The box office is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily or visit windiescricket.com. West Indies versus Bangladesh. We home for Christmas.
Four and a half minutes after 7 o'clock. You listen to my microphone seemed to wanted to give me trouble just right now, but I got its number, so you know how that is. Well, pleasant good night to Sports Highlights again. They come Wednesdays and Sundays 7 to 9. I had to steal Dr. Kishore Shallow off his busy schedule, and he is on the live already. We're sitting there waiting. Good night, Kishore. How are you, sir?
How you doing, sir, Dougie?
Nice, great, and wonderful, even when it's upside down, inside out, and roundabout.
I see you're back in St. Vincent, man.
Yes, well, I had a long stint outside. Somebody didn't want me to come home. You know how that is.
Yeah. I know it is.
Yes.
Welcome back home.
Thank you very much. So, well, you've been busy. You've been globe-trotting too. You've been all over the place and kind of busy yourself with all the amount of cricket that's being played all over the place. So, I'll let you start off by giving us a little roundup of what's been happening.
Yeah, it has been an extremely busy year. I think probably the busiest year in West Indies cricket. From the very start of the year, in the first quarter, we hosted international cricket, regional cricket, and then the World Cup, of course. England somewhere in between the early, South Africa before and after the World Cup. So quite a lot of series we have hosted this year, and only fitting that we finish, in grand style, I believe, T20 series against Bangladesh. We have just won the ODI series, the first time we have done so in 10 years. Even me, Dougie, I was very surprised when the commentator said that we haven't beaten Bangladesh in ODIs in 10 years.
10 years.
10 years. Yeah, in fact, they were on a winning streak of 11 games. And then we broke that and then won this series. So hopefully the maroon men can go out tomorrow and have a clean sweep. But then after that, we have the exciting T20 series, which just happened to be played at Arnesville.
Mm-hmm.
Some intentions obviously get to enjoy some exciting cricket. And what a wonderful way to finish the year, especially for the sporting fanatics and so on. West Indies at Arnesville, it hasn't happened for some time now. And the only reason I won't say how long, Dougie, is because before
30 years.
It's a long time, but I want
30
to tell you
years.
that on this program, my marketing manager has given me permission to give away a few tickets.
Okay.
Right. And so I have about 3 questions that we can ask, and callers can win. 3 callers, they will be able to win at least 2 tickets each. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
make me get out my notepad now.
Yeah, get out your notepad. We can't come on the program for Christmas and don't give away stuff.
All right, okay. You're Cricket Santa Claus then.
If you want to call me that.
Yeah.
But
before we do the tickets, it has been quite some time So I leave it there because I don't know where you're going otherwise in that. So I leave it there. And I want to say to myself, to you also as president, that it's been really a pleasure to sit back and can say, well, we have taken the series and that it has been long overdue, long overdue.
Indeed.
There's been a lot of criticism about West Indies not living up. I even am very critical sometimes of the way the guys sometimes not put their head down when we have winnable situation and we seem to just let it slip by our fingers. How has been the development process with respect to the crop of players that we have now? Because, and I want to say this in context and speak to that in context of the fact that we, even on this program, have been very critical of the lack of school development programs, juniors and secondary school, where the feeder bands would come from great players. And it's not only in St. Vincent. I've listened to some of the other sporting pundits complain out of the region that there's not enough of that being well organized, greasing the wheel and the bearings so far as to get good players coming into the West Indies. In consideration, secondly, of the fact that there's so much franchise cricket being played all over that seem to be enveloping all the players who have the prospect of keeping West Indies cricket at a certain level. Is in that context I ask you to comment.
Yeah, and I mean, the reality is, right, is, and I've said this from the get-go when I started my presidency in 2023, last year, that there's no quick fix. We're not going to see the turnaround of West Indies fortunes in a year or two, right? It takes long-term investment. Some of those programs that you just mentioned, they're critical. Grassroots program, primary school, secondary school, club cricket, right? These are things that need to be revived in a meaningful way and a sustainable way also, right? And these are areas that Cricket West Indies, as the administrators, we have put much emphasis on. We have spoken to CARICOM heads about their role in getting us to realize and helping us to realize those things. And we have a director of cricket, Miles Bascom, who you're familiar with, who has been working tremendously hard ever since he has taken over this role. And quite frankly, we have seen a level of success. We know it's a long way to go in terms of where we really want to be. But use for example, this T20 team, because the reality is, Dougie, while we fix the long term, or while we come up with the long term solutions, we still have to ensure that fans remain content and excited about the game, and that only comes with winning, right? And the reality is, for any sober-minded person who has observed our cricket over the last couple of years, you would have seen more consistency with our success. You would have seen our T20 team move from around 8 to number 3 and 4, right? Currently we sit at number 4 only because we lost the series to England. I'm hopeful that once we cement this convincing victory against Bangladesh, we'll move back up to number 3. And then we have won test series. We have won some very important matches: Australia against England, played well against South Africa. So we have seen improvement, but where we really want to be, we will not get there until maybe another 3 years or so, right? But I, because of the limited time this evening, I obviously want us to focus on these upcoming matches. And this is where I speak to the T20 team. I mean, they have turned around the fortunes drastically since Darren Sammy has taken over. Darren Sammy as the head coach. We were really one game away from winning the World Cup earlier this year. if we had won that game against South Africa, I genuinely believe we would have gone on to win the World Cup. That game against South Africa was pretty much a knockout. In fact, we have beaten South Africa in 7 games, including that game. I think we have won 5 out of the 7. So we were just unlucky to miss out in that World Cup game. And they have been playing a brand of cricket that every West Indian should be proud of. Every West Indian. For the last 7 or so series, we have lost just 2. All right, if I recall well, once against Australia in Australia, and we just lost to Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka. In England. So that's 3 we have lost out of 8 series. So we have been playing a very attractive brand of cricket, and I suspect that Vincent Jones are really keen to see how the team finishes this year.
Certainly. I mean, even in my own criticism, but sometimes when I look and I have to read the scores from the other teams playing, like South Africa, New Zealand, and Australia, and India, and sometimes I say, look, I'm critical of West Indies because we want them to win, but sometimes I see the other teams that we look up to sometimes as great teams are losing badly too. So that kind of comparison sometimes pulls us back a little bit to be a little more thoughtful
Well, on that note, it is a really good observation, Dougie, because what I would tell you is that the while we have our legacy built on the 70s and the 80s, and we continue to celebrate the success and the dominance of West Indies team then, right? Cricket now is far more competitive. You're seeing more teams on the same wavelength. When you look at a team like Holland in the last Netherlands, that is in the last ODI tournament, and you look at the recent T20 series, you see the African teams, right? Uganda and so on, really challenging. USA, right, was in the Super 8. So it is now far more competitive where on any given day, right, any team could win, any team could lose. And so it requires that consistent level of professionalism, right, and efficiency from the teams to really maintain, that sort of success consistently. And I think that is where Darren Sammy, Robman Powell, and his team, right, that is where they're going. That is where we are seeing some improvement in the ODI, some consistency. They just won against England. They played well against Sri Lanka despite losing that series. Won against England, and we just won against Bangladesh first time in 10 years. So we are seeing some improvement certainly under Darren Sammy, and we hope that we'll finish the year with a convincing series victory against Bangladesh to sort of cement that position.
So I'm leading up to Bangladesh because I know you have limited time tonight, as you indicated to me very earlier this evening when I reach out to you. But also I spoke to your people in Antigua today, so they probably may have somebody who may come in on the program later. That's not certain. I sent them the link, but I did tell them. So I think they were excited to know that you were on the program.
Yeah, and I think once they heard I was going to be on, I don't think anyone has a schedule. I could be wrong, but
yes,
I'll probably give you. I should be able to go until 7:35, 7:40.
Okay, lovely. I'm glad to that. So as we before we get into the games, because the focus is on we want St. Vincent to be a success. Years West Indies haven't played here. But there was also a statement made by the outgoing ICC chairman, and you will be familiar with what he said with respect to the prospects of the smaller cricketing world like ours. Because when you look at the population as against the cricketing nations, how that would affect us. What can we hear from you on that matter?
I mean, I think it's a lapse in judgment from the former chair of ICC. I don't know the context in which he said it, but what I would say to the people is that West Indies cricket is a towering pillar of the sports history, right? Anywhere you talk about cricket, anywhere in the globe, you talk about cricket, you cannot speak any sort of success or any team, any development, any meaningful way, unless you mention West Indies cricket. So much so that when we missed out on the ODI World Cup, right, individuals like Jack Callis and other established former greats and professionals in the sport, clearly say it was like it was like at the beach without sun, right?
Mhm.
And that is what West Indies means to the cricket globally, right? And when you come from a regional perspective, I mean, our regional unity in cricket reflects a deeper truth about the Caribbean, right? Despite us being separate nations, you're talking about our shared history, our culture, right? And the purpose of which these institutions, regional institutions are built, right? That is what cricket West Indies embodies, and this is what we speak about, that unified Caribbean. And despite of what the gentleman said, and again I repeat, I do not know the context in which he said them, but what I know is that the West Indies team represents the region with great pride, and every West Indian, when it comes to cricket, they certainly appreciate being represented, and it's really one of the, I mean, apart from, yes, there's CARICOM, yes, there's the University of West Indies, but when you talk about a united force for the region, you're talking West Indies cricket.
Certainly, certainly. And that's why people get upset and cuss the team and then turn around and say something and say, I can't sleep. Whole night last night, I can't sleep. This and so it tells you where their heart really lies with respect to West Indies cricket. All right.
Of course, of course.
Now I noticed that they're speaking from the communique from your people in Antigua, speaking about this. They are encouraging persons to West Indies for Christmas experience starts under the lights. So come and out and support the very own Obed McCoy, Captain Rowan Powell, the entire men and maroon squad as they take on Bangladesh. So that's just part of the talking points that we have to deal with, and there's going to be a drone show. They said they're going to first ever drone show live in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Bring the entire family out. They're asking persons to Vale and to the complex 7 p.m. on Sunday, December 15th, on Thursday, December 19th. They're going to have a drone show. So you know much about the drone show. Well, yeah, you should have an idea. But I know you're not the technical drone flyer, so you're not the drone pilot.
Well, it was something that I was very much passionate about, and even me, who have experienced a drone show before, I'm quite excited to see and to experience it at Annisvale playing field. And listen, if you could go on YouTube, right? For those who are not familiar with drone shows, you can go on YouTube and you could get an idea. But I could tell you that whatever you see, and I guarantee you this, that whatever you see on YouTube, it will not do justice to a live drone show, right? And to have that in St. Vincent, first ever drone show in St. Vincent, it is going to be a fantastic experience that absolutely no Vincentian at home would want to miss, right? And that is why we are encouraging persons to get to Annisvale for 7 o'clock. The game starts at 8 p.m., but the show is going to be before that. So we are encouraging people to get there for 7 p.m. Look at the teams warm up a little bit for a few minutes, then experience that fantastic drone show. And I've been shown the storyboard for at least the first game, and it's going to be a fantastic. I mean, I don't want to say too much about it, Dougie, but
Right.
I guarantee you that it's gonna send thrills to everyone at Annisvale. And I don't even need to speak about the last night for the drone show, because once you experience it on the first night, you're definitely coming back the last night.
So it's going to be a progression of experience.
Of course, it's only the first on the last game, so only on the Sunday night, on the Thursday night. So what we anticipate is that the first night we are going to start with a bang, an incredible experience, the drone show, and the second match is a critical one where we have no doubt we're going to secure the series. So that is the series on the line for the second game, and then we finish the year 2024, which has been a successful year for West Indies cricket. We finish with the drone show. But we are urging spectators, please be there for 7 p.m. the latest, because you do not want to miss this experience.
I'm going to take this one caller, but I'm going to resolve every call after that for the issue of the questionnaires that you're going to put out. So I'm going to blindly take this call. Good night, caller. Hello, caller. Caller disappeared. Okay.
All right.
So,
Dougie, can I ask one of the questions now and then the next call?
Oh, yes. So now we can go to that. I think we were giving enough information out there for those who may want to answer the questions.
Right.
So let me tell them you can answer the question via 4565967. That's the local number. Our international number is not working. It's something went wrong with it. But we have the WhatsApp numbers. If WhatsApp number, we can handle 2 calls on the WhatsApp. So it's 498-3802, 498-3802. So even if you're calling from overseas, and you can use WhatsApp, because the 718 number is not working. So caller, could you just hold on, please, because we're going to deal with some questions. Dr. Shallow cannot stay long tonight. So go ahead with the.
We have 3 questions, and we are in the mood of giving because it's Christmas, Dougie. So the first one is very easy. All we're going to ask is, who is the captain of the men's T20 team? Right? Who is the captain of the men's T20 team that is going to be playing this weekend from Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday?
Who is the captain? Captain. Let's see. Caller, you're gonna answer that question?
You get 2 free tickets.
Powell.
Yeah. Who is the captain?
Powell.
Man, I feel like giving you 1 ticket. If you say the first name, you get the second one.
You have to say the whole name.
Hello?
What is his full name?
Ricardo Powell.
Jesus, man.
No.
Man, Ricardo Powell retired years ago.
Wasman Powell.
Okay, all right.
Powell. That is it, caller. That is it, caller.
Okay, what's your name?
Angus Evans.
Oh, this is Sappy.
Yeah.
There's a cricket fanatic.
And okay, I called because I want to know going on with the mascot. Because I ain't gonna call nobody.
Oh, he normally play a mascot, so he want to know about that. That's for the organizing committee to deal with.
Yeah. Tell Sappy you will get this. Tell Sappy you will get his 2 tickets.
Okay. What he said? Hold on, Sappy. Just keep quiet. What he said, Doc?
Tell Sappy he will get his 2 tickets. Congrats.
You'll get your 2 tickets that you just won. So where he go and get them?
Nice radio.
Okay.
It could be a nice radio at the cricket office anytime from Friday afternoon.
Okay, cricket office. Are you
You could drop by night and give me.
I will. Okay, I'll organize it to come by Nightingale for you. Okay. All right, Sappy. Good night.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. So that's 1 set of ticket. The man Sappy done on the ball. He done get his 2 tickets. Okay. So what's the other question?
The other question is, when was the last time West Indies played in St. Vincent at the Annisville playing field? I'll give the 3 options. All right. So this one's a multiple choice, Dougie, but we give it the options. Right? So when was the last time West Indies played at the Annisville playing field? Is it 2007? Is it 2012? Or is it 2015? Right. And that is quite easy.
Oh, so you could repeat that?
So when was the last time West Indies played at Annisville? Is it 2007? Is it 2012? Or is it 2015?
So, good night.
Yes, good night.
Yes, you could give me multiple choices on them again.
Oh, he didn't hear you because I was switching him. So go back over.
Sure, Carter. When was the last time West Indies played at Annisville playing field? Is it 2007? Is it 2012? Or is it 2015?
2007.
That is incorrect. You get a chance to try again. Just because the time is running and I feel like giving away something tonight.
Okay.
Try another one.
What about 2012?
No, Carla, man. Unfortunately, you're wrong. But just for the effort, I think Dougie, you say we can give him still.
Yeah, we can give him still, man, because he tried.
Absolutely. So the actually last time we hosted a match at Annisville, it is 2015 with West Indies. So 9 years ago, we hosted.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But
So what's your name, sir?
Thanks for calling.
What's your name, sir?
Yes, my name is Farrell Arundel.
Sorrel?
Yes.
Sorrel Arundel.
Farrell.
Oh, Farrell.
Yes.
Okay.
F-O-R-R.
F-O-R-R-E. Double L or one L? Double L.
Double L.
Arundel.
A-R-R-I-N-D-E-double-L.
Yes. Where you from?
Annisville.
From Annisville. Okay. Give me your phone number, please.
528
528
7
7
911.
911. Just in case we have to tell you, I'll try to get the tickets and leave them by you and Annisville so you could go to the cricket office and collect. So we will inform them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right then, sir. Thanks for calling. All right, I think somebody is trying to. Okay, somebody is trying to call in the WhatsApp. So the WhatsApp caller, you have to call back there. So we have one more to go. One more set of answers to go.
Yes, and Dougie, because the fact that we are playing Bangladesh now and we just celebrated the series win in ODIs, I'm going to ask the question: when was the last time we beat Bangladesh in an ODI series? And I'll make this a multiple choice, right? So the question is, prior to this series that we just won against Bangladesh, when was the last time we won an ODI series against them? Is it 2 years ago? Is it 5 years ago? Or is it 10 years ago?
Okay, I got two callers online, so I'm gonna take them in order. Oh, the WhatsApp caller drop off. Could you come back in, sir? Caller on the local line.
Good night, Dougie.
Yes, Oliver. How is Georgetown?
Georgetown very quiet. 2013.
2013?
Yeah.
2013. I think you're just about correct. 10 years ago, they're about 10 years ago since we won an ODI series against Bangladesh. This fella seemed to be a rare cricket fan.
Yeah, he's a all arounder and everything. James Maguire, better known as Oliver from Georgetown. Let me just ask the WhatsApp caller to hold on. I want to ask Doc to give a bonus.
A bonus question?
Yeah. So Oliver, you got to collect it. Where are you gonna collect it?
I come in town tomorrow. Leave it by Nice Radio. I'm coming to see my.
No, it's Friday. Friday, you gotta get it Friday. Can't get it tomorrow.
Okay. I coming up to the radio station to meet with
right. Okay then. All right. Okay then. God bless. All right.
Bye.
Okay. So we got bonus. We have a caller and who've been calling WhatsApp. So I want to be nice to him. So give him a bonus.
That is absolutely fine. I'm sure my marketing manager would not mind us giving a bonus. All right. But so the question is, who was the last Vincentian player prior to Obed McCoy to play T20s for West Indies?
Could you repeat that?
Who was the last Vincentian player prior to Obed McCoy to play for West Indies T20 team?
Caller, WhatsApp caller. Hold on. Yes. Caller, you heard me there? Sorry if I didn't punch you in right. The caller on WhatsApp. Hello? Oh, he disappeared. I don't know what happened. He disappeared. All right. So we have one more bonus question. I was trying to accommodate the WhatsApp caller who was calling all the time. But hold on. I got a WhatsApp caller here. So it's not the same person, but good evening, WhatsApp caller. You
Yeah, good.
You
Well,
want
good evening, sir.
yeah.
Is it Ken Peters?
No, incorrect caller. You want to make one more guess?
One.
Ken Roy only played one test match, not T20.
Oh, okay. Dayton Butler.
That is incorrect, caller.
You lose a chance there, my brother.
He's a fast bowler, and he played not too long before Obed McCoy.
So the numbers are 4565967. The WhatsApp is 4983802. 4983802. We got limited time. Doc has to leave shortly. So if you know the answer, call 4565967. WhatsApp 4983802. You can either text or call if you want. Seem like you stick them there, Doc. You stick them this time.
Yeah. And
Okay, we got a caller calling back. Let's see if we get this was the original caller. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good evening, Dougie.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm calling. Keswick Williams.
Keswick Williams is it. That's the correct answer, Dougie.
All right. So the other
Congrats,
caller, the other caller lose out. What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Elvis Jocelyn, but I want to give somebody the ticket.
Who you want?
So I will give you the person.
Give me the person name.
Okay, the Sigbert Simon. Silbert Simon.
Simon. From where?
Yes.
Where's Sigbert from?
Victoria Village.
Victoria Village.
Yes, and his number is 433 7115.
7115. I will call him and make arrangement, okay?
Yeah. Dougie, this is your partner, man. You remember?
Yeah.
The guy?
Yes.
So I was in Sincray today, man.
Okay. All right.
So I called him. Okay.
All right, man. Well, take care.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, man.
Okay. God bless. All right. This is a ardent listener, no matter where in the world he is. He's sales. So,
Right.
I met him at the airport one time, a little bit stranded because airlines don't take cash anymore. They don't take cash anymore. All right. So I had to help him out. So he's always there. Well, I've lost all the questions. All the questions are finished. I don't know if we have somebody. I have two callers. I don't know if you want to. Let me take the local line first, before I take the WhatsApp. You want to make any statement? Oh, he's gone. The WhatsApp caller, you want to make a statement? We've lost. No more questions. We have a regular contributor to the station. Doug, good evening.
I was gonna say Ambrose.
Sonal didn't play T20.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have lose anyway, Doug.
So certainly, you want to say anything to Doc before he leaves?
Well, I think Doc, I think it's a good thing that the three matches is going to be held here in St. Vincent. Real, I think it's going to be enjoyable. And whether I win or not, I'm going to be there on my own dime. And I want to see some good cricket. I ain't see good cricket in St. Vincent in many years. So I will enjoy. All right, Dougie.
Okay then. All right, Doug. All right. So, Doc, I want to thank you so much. I know we just about 3 minutes away from your window of. I hope you're gonna enjoy yourself tonight, and you will enjoy for both of us.
Well, yes, I have a dinner engagement. But let me say, Dougie, that I mean, during the World Cup, we saw and we experienced the neutral games, and the atmosphere was special, right? We could only imagine West Indies team in you know what I mean, in the World Cup period. People were asking for West Indies. How come West Indies didn't come for those World Cup matches? And now they have a chance. And you know, when is a better time than Christmas, right? There are quite a few intentions I know who have, you know, indicated that they were coming home only for Christmas just so that they could enjoy the cricket. And the feedback so far has been fantastic, really encouraging. People are looking forward to these games. The ticket sale has been going really well. And so we expect, I mean, I would be surprised if we don't have a sold-out stadium for at least the first match on Sunday evening. So I imagine margin intentions to go and secure the tickets early.
I have a quick caller. Let me just take a quick caller before you wrap up, just in case you want to say anything to you. Good evening, caller. Hello, caller. Caller disappeared in me. Okay, maybe he didn't have anything to say, but we will speak otherwise. Yeah, well, I want to encourage everybody to come because it's important for our country, for cricket, and we have invested quite a bit of money in upgrading Arnesville. We want to see it utilized to its max. I was a little bit critical to the manager of the Sports Council when I went down there and I see with all the rain, the grass brown. I said, how could the grass could be brown with all this rain and so forth and whatnot? And I spoke to Lance John today, who called me and said, well, give me the reason why that was so and so forth. So kind of satisfied. The ground, actually, the outfield, to me, looked better than it was during the World Cup. I looked at it. So, you know, all the rough edges on the outside seem to be a little bit in better condition.
Well, I was there on Saturday, and I sat there with the manager of Sports Council, Nixon McLean, for about an hour or so. And it is in, you know, immaculate conditions at the moment. They have done a lot of work over the last few weeks. I know Cricket West Indies would have sent over 2 of their exports. So they have been working really hard with the local staff, and things are really, looking promising. We expect a pitch conducive to exciting T20 cricket. And again, the everything is really set. The ticket prices, they are, I would say, they're ridiculously cheap. $8, as low as $8, Dougie, right? As low as $8 EC, right?
Well, just like affordable housing, you have affordable cricket.
Well, I'm focusing on cricket tonight. But the tickets are very affordable.
What I was planning on is that to make cricket ground, the cricket ground, your house for those games. So that's when I said affordable housing. I was just fooling around with that.
Yeah. But for the experience you're going to get at Arnesville, you're talking about on Sunday and Thursday, tickets start as low as $10 for senior and junior citizens. For adults, $20. For Tuesday, you have $15, $8 for the double decker. So we know what these prices, Vincentians are going to flock and crowd the stadium. And what we want is to end the year with that kind of an atmosphere. We want our players to feel appreciated. Tell them thanks for, it is great that we could show our appreciation by going and supporting the players, because they have been working hard. Their commitment to West Indies is really second to none. Look at these players. Say what you want about who going off and play, but I could tell you that every last one of these players are very committed to improving West Indies cricket, and we are going to see that in these games, just like we have seen in the ODI series so far. So as cricket fans, as West Indian fans, right, let us come out and support the team. And again, just to put the icing on the cake for Christmas, that Jones show, right? The Jones show on Sunday night and Thursday, but let us deal with Sunday first, Dougie. Again, a spectacular experience that absolutely no one wants to miss. And that is why we're encouraging everyone to come out, to be there for 7 p.m. Enjoy the Jones show, enjoy some music, enjoy some interaction with the players.
And bring all the children, because the children will certainly go crazy over the drone show.
I could tell you that once they come on Sunday, they will be back at every game. So they will be back at not only Tuesday and Thursday, but every other cricket match at Annisvale. And that is how we want to end the year. And this is just really Cricket West Indies' way of saying thank you. Thank you to Vincentians. Thank you to West Indians. We are ending the year with this Jones show. So it's going to be a fantastic experience. Dougie, more than likely, I'll come back on the program sometime next week, and we'll give away a few more tickets. But thanks to you as well for facilitating this.
And we have to have a chat in the morning where we could go into other issues, even relating to the cricket, the all issues, but also cricket with respect to how we're dealing with now the expanding cricket world with respect to remunerations and people are having a chance to earn decent monies that they could look after their family for years. And that's the area we want to go into. But that's tonight is really, we wanted to deal with the promotion of getting people to Annisvale playing field and to wish you well.
And the two last thing I would say, in addition to all that have been said in terms of the experience and everything, I have to remind Vincentians that, the team should be out tomorrow, but I think they would forgive me if I mentioned that Obed McCoy is in the squad, right?
Yes, I know. Well, they actually sent it to me.
Okay, so you already have it. So it is the first
come
time
out and support Obed McCoy. Yeah.
Right. So it is the very first time Obed will be playing on home soil. Right. First time he'll be able to play in front of his Vincentian people. And also, right, I believe that Dighton Butler will get the opportunity to stand in his first international game at home as well as umpire. So, it's a wonderful way for Vincentian to finish the year.
Good celebration.
Indeed. But thanks again, Dougie. And I know you keep on promoting the cricket, and I look forward to seeing you and the entire staff and everyone at Annisvale Sunday evening.
Okay, sir. God bless. Have a good night. Enjoy. Okay.
Thanks. You too.
All right.
Take care.
So that's it with our guest there, starting the ball going, and we're going to do this so that we can bring in our other contributors after this.
Do you have a passion for sport? Then Sports Highlights is a place to be. Share the passion every Sunday and Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Sports from the heart, only on Sports Highlights.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. T20 cricket is back. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh at the Arnisville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th at 8 p.m. sharp. It's non-stop entertainment and action. So bring the vibes.
That's gone a long way.
Get your tickets at the SVG Cricket Association office in Arnisville today. The box office is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, or visit windiescricket.com. West Indies versus Bangladesh. We home for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, shoppers! Mr. Claus here. It's the season of giving, and CK Graves and Company Limited has gifts for you. Starting on December the 2nd, 30 lucky shoppers will have a chance to win a $100 food voucher every week. But wait, that can't be all. On December the 31st, we will be having a grand prize draw with amazing prizes like a 50-inch smart television, an air fryer, and a kettle, along with food vouchers worth up to $1,000. CK Graves has got more of what you're looking for this season. So come and join the festive fun. See you soon.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM, and international standards. tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets, legitimate sheet and core sizes, virgin pulp, no recycled, soft but not lightweight, professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Vertis, Lilies, Mitushi, excellent Vincentian products.
On Friday, December 13th, there'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A lotto jackpot of $82,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next lotto jackpot, $82,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$230,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Saturday, December 14th. It's $230,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
The public is asked to note that chiropractor Dr. Edmund Seeley is now conducting clinic and will see patients by appointments only. To make an appointment, call 456-9318 or 531-5318.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. T20 cricket is back. West Indies will face off against Bangladesh at the Arnesville Sports Complex on December 15th, 17th, and 19th at 8 p.m. sharp. It's non-stop entertainment and action. So bring the vibes.
That's gone a long, long way.
Get your tickets at the SVG Cricket Association office in Arnesville today. The box office is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily or visit windiescricket.com. West Indies versus Bangladesh. We home for Christmas.
Yeah, we home for Christmas. You listen to Sports Highlights, the Wednesdays edition. We have Wednesdays and Sundays, 7 to 9. And we want to keep you abreast. We have, let me see, where we have here. We got somebody here on this. Good evening. Was
that somebody's me? Now that's somebody. I ain't a stranger.
Well, whether you're a stranger or not, you're still somebody. If you're nobody,
that's true. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I just get a piece of shallow there. I didn't even know he was coming on
yes
on the station this afternoon. I'm so happy to hear him. Mm-hmm.
I blast that since today after he confirmed that he would have been on, because it was difficult to get him because he was really busy. He had a function, a function, and I grabbed him away from that function for about 40 minutes. And so I'm thankful that he made an effort to be on. But I blasted out then said he would have been on. So sorry that you missed it. If you had read your WhatsApp messages, you would have seen it. Because I sent it.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I have to talk to you about that sometime tonight if it's possible.
Okay, I'll give you a shout.
Yeah, give me a call.
I'll give you a shout later on that. Yeah.
By the way, you'll have to call me you see, that's the other thing. There's a problem. You'll have to call me at a different number.
Well, you have my WhatsApp.
Well, the number is there. The number you're seeing there.
Okay. Well, I am not. Yes, I. Okay. Yeah. Well, I have your number. I have your number here.
All right.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay.
Okay. I will show you later. Okay.
All right then.
Okay,
okay
then.
Well, we all hope that Vincentians who can turn out will turn out and really make the other Caribbean jealous of our cricket and our all the excitement that I hope will take place here.
Certainly.
The only thing is the weather. That's my only. And in those other countries, they usually tell you what kind of weather you have before the cricket start and all that. I don't know what is the report from our weather people here.
Well, I think that we may end up with some fair weather, so we're gonna trust for that. But let's hope that everything work out fine. Okay.
All right. Well, yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with some other issues, so we talk later. Okay. All right.
All right. Okay.
All right, so that's Dave Roberts. I'm waiting to see if Alex and the others would turn up. Gunny, if you're gonna call, you gotta give me a call on the WhatsApp so we could 4983802 so that we could keep the local line free. But I want to speak a little bit about basketball. I don't know if he is well. I know he wasn't feeling well. That is what's his name? Oh boy, Wayne Williams. He wasn't too well. The big 3x3 Big 8 Zonal Basketball Championship that should have started on the 7th of December. And because we had lots of rain, as you know, basketball is in an open court at Montrose Basketball Center. And so this Sunday, the 14th, 4 p.m., there will be a big matchup. We have 8 teams participating, and that's Union Island, South Rivers, Northern Boys, Mavericks from Calico, Layu, Country Ballers, DBT Ballers, and Annisvale Heat Seekers. Admission is free. You can get there and support the basketball guys out there so that we could, they can feel that they're wanting, they wanted in the society, given all that they can do for basketball. So that's something, a little plug for the basketballers there. I want to bring you up to date on some latest scores here, and let me see if I could find them. Okay. England women defeated South Africa women by 6 wickets in their third ODI via the DLS method to take the series 2-1. Scores: South Africa 233 for 8 of 50 overs, Wolverhampton 62, Cap 38, Electstone 2426, Dean 2452, Capsy 2459. Said 153 to win via the DLS method. In 23 overs, England reached 153 for 4 of 19 overs. Tammy Burma 65 not out, Amy Jones 49 not out, and Mazrizan Cap 3 for 24. That's let's see what else we have for you. Australia defeated India by 83 runs in the third ODI on today to claim the 3-0 win, and the series Australia 298 for 6 of 50 overs. Annabelle Sutherland 110. Talia Magat 56 not out. Ash Gardner 50. Arundel Reddy 4 for 26. India 215 of 45.1 overs. Maharanda 105. Diol 39. Ash Gardner 5 for 30. Scott 2 for 26. King 2 for 27. So that's in keeping with the cricket. That's what we have for you there in the latest cricket scores. We move now to some football until we get some discussion on whatever topics anybody want to get involved in. The numbers are 456-5967. The 718 number is not functioning, but we have WhatsApp 498-3802, 498-3802, text or talk. And in football, the 2034 Men's Football World Cup will be held in Saudi Arabia, while Spain and Poland and Morocco will be joint hosts for the 2030 tournament. FIFA has confirmed on Wednesday 3 matches in the 2030 tournament will also be held in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay to mark the 100 years of the competition. Let me give you that again. In the 2034 Men's Football World Cup will be held in Saudi Arabia, while Spain, Poland, and Morocco will be joint hosts for the 2030 tournament. FIFA has confirmed on Wednesday 3 matches in the 2030 tournament would also be held in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay to mark 100 years of the competition. Did I give you the cricket score with Zimbabwe? I don't think I give you that. So, but before I come back to that, let me just deal with the results of matches in UEFA Champions League on Wednesday. Atletico 3, Solvan 1, Lille 3, Storm 2, AC Milan 2, Red Star 1, Arsenal 3, Monaco 0, Benfica 0, Bologna 0, Dortmund 2, Barcelona 3, Feyenoord 4, Sparta 2, Stuttgart 5, Young Boys 1, Juventus 2, and Man City 0. Those are the results of the UEFA football. But we go back to cricket because I missed the other cricket with Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe defeated Afghanistan by 4 wickets in their first T20 on Wednesday. Afghanistan, that is Wednesday today. Afghanistan won 44 for 6 of 20 overs. Karim Janat 54, Mohamed Nabi 44. Ngrava 3 for 28. Zimbabwe 145 for 6 of 20 overs. Bennett 59, Mears 32, Naveen Up Hag 3 for 33. That's a funny name to call. Naveen Up Hag. Naveen Up Hag. You hear them names? They give you trouble to call. He had 3 for 33 and Rashid Khan 2 for 26. So Zimbabwe did well against Afghanistan. Well, as you know, West Indies win the second ODI game, and we're happy for that. So we will certainly have the coming to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. West Indies beat Bangladesh by 7 wickets to take a 2-0 lead yesterday. The last game going to be played tomorrow, Thursday. So that's it for what we have there on the cricket world. The win-lot, though, we want to speak a little bit about the win-lot games going on in St. Lucia. So, you know, St. Vincent and the Grenadines won their first game, but they lost the second. So as the win-lot games continue, St. Lucia and Dominica, St. Vincent Grenadines and Grenada should be playing today. They should be playing today. And we don't have the results on that as yet. But St. Lucia and Dominica in round 2. And this is the under 15 cricket competition. On Monday, St. Vincent was defeated by St. Lucia by 4 wickets. St. Vincent 148 off 39.5 overs, and St. Lucia 149 for 6 of 31.1 overs. Dominica defeated Grenada by 138 runs. Dominica 272 for 8 of 50 overs, and Grenada 224 of 14.4 overs. The tournament continues right now. I think they're playing. I don't know if they played today or they played tonight. Probably they already played, and we don't have any scores on that coming to us as yet. I will have a look in my to see if we got anything else here, but nothing as yet turning up on the feed here for us, our little news feed that we get these stuff from. So that's where we are. Just 2 minutes after, almost 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. You're listening to Sports Highlights. The numbers are 4565967. The 718 number is not working properly. but we have WhatsApp numbers, which is 498-3802, 498-3802. You can call us on that if you want to have any form of discussion about anything regarding sports. But failing that, we will try to get you some other sporting issues. Okay? Sports Personality of the Year coming up. That's a big thing. In Britain, the short list of 6 contenders has been announced for the 2024 BBC Sports Personality of the Year award. Okay? Footballer Jude Bellingham, runner Keely Hodgkinson, darts player Luke Little, cricketer Joe Root, paracyclist Sarah Story, and triathlete Alex Yee are the nominees for the BBC Sports Personality of the Year. Voting will take place during the show on BBC One and the BBC IP Player on Tuesday, December the 17th. The program, presented by Gabby Logan, Alex Scott, and Claire Balden, and broadcast live from Media City, UK in Salford, will celebrate 12 months of incredible sport in action. Alex K. Jelski, director of BBC Sports, said it is a fantastic shortlist. All 6 have kept us on the edge of our seats this year, showing us how sensational they are. I'm looking forward for reliving each of their success on the night and finding out who the audiences want to be crowned BBC Sports Personality of the Year 2024. And you know, we're speaking about BBC England. There are other sports personality of the year that would happen around the world. I want each in St. Vincent have their own sports awards. All the other islands have their own sports awards. But you know what I would like to see coming out of the OECS is the OECS or the Windward Islands having a Windward Island Sports Awards. The Leeward Islands having their sports awards, and then you could have an OECS Sports Award. And maybe you could have a CARICOM Sports Award. You never can tell. So maybe those are things that we can have that can come up for discussion to determine whether or not it makes sense that it is so. All right? And I was looking for some other information, but let me get you into Formula One racing. Motorsports boss saddened by the proposed Formula One changes. And you know, I love racing it, but I don't pay as much attention to it now because we have Patrick. Patrick, good
night. Good night, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am nice, great, and wonderful. You can't help that. It is part of my DNA.
Are you voting for me as a sports personality of the year?
The USS?
No, I said, are you voting for me as a
sports
personality?
Well, they have you up there. You're contending.
Yeah, you left out my name.
Oh no, that was the BBC one I was speaking of.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, the BBC one. When you said US, I said the BBC. Well,
No,
you know, I'll
I'm
vote
not
for
the
you.
BBC one. But listen, repeat those names again. I'll tell you who I think might just get that.
Okay, let me give you the names.
Okay.
Okay, boys, sports personalities. Let me give you the names. Oh, come on, no, it is okay. The names are footballer Jude Bellingham.
Okay, I know
As a
him.
footballer,
Yeah,
right?
he's a Real Madrid player.
The
Yeah.
runner Keely Hodgkinson. You know, she had a lot of ups and downs and rebound and came back to be very competitive.
Right.
A darts player is Luke Littler. Cricket, Joe Root. Paracyclist, Sarah Story. And triathlete, Alex Yee.
Yeah.
Alex E. Y-E-E.
YE, okay. I'll put my money in Joe Root, though.
Joe Root,
A
yeah.
lot of runs this year for him.
He made a lot of runs this year.
A lot of runs. He broke a record. He moved up in the all-time scoring for England. I can't remember exactly where he stands now, but that's who. But then it might be a little bit unfair because I don't know too much about the others.
Okay, yeah.
But I know
Well,
Joe-
I've been following Hodgkinson.
How is she?
You remember with Hodgkinson? Hodgkinson had to come out of the out of running for a period of time because of an injury,
Right.
and she came back and went to the Olympics, but in the World Games she did extremely well. I
Yeah,
used to
she won. She beat what's her name
Yes.
in the World Games.
right.
Yeah.
So that it takes a
Yeah,
lot of
she's-
resolve to come from the kind of injury that she had.
Right. Exactly.
Come back and to be that competitive. So I think that's why her name is inside there.
Yeah. So she stands a good chance. I remember the name now. She beat the young lady in the St. Lucian girl in that tournament.
Yeah, but what do you think about having a Windward Islands Award and OECS or CARICOM sports personality?
Well, that's fine. I mean, it's when Wood Island is separate from the CARICOM or OACS, that would involve just about more folks. Well, yeah. I
1
mean,
minute there. Now, just hold on 1 minute.
Yeah.
I have a call on the WhatsApp. Good night, caller.
I'm just listening.
Okay. It's Alex. I didn't see his name pop up. Now I seen it pop up there. So
Who's
it's
Alex? Who's Alex?
Well, I don't know. You know him?
I don't know him.
Oh, I have suspect that.
We could blank him tonight.
He said when it gets cold, he doesn't remember his own name. Good night, Alex. Yeah, he's sitting. He's just sitting in the back.
Yeah, he'll chime in soon. He'll chime in
Yeah.
soon.
Tell me. So, what do you think about? I was
Yeah, I think
suggesting.
it's a good idea. I think any awards that really motivate players and that reward players, not necessarily. And the thing is, it's the criteria for the award. I mean, awards like that should involve discipline, commitment, not just performance on the field and leadership qualities. That should encompasses everything. Don't give it because somebody scored a lot of goals or because that. So if you have a good criteria, and it really would highlight and it will send a message that you're not only being judged by your performance on the field, but that sports involved other things, leadership.
But the resolve of the person.
And the resolve of the exactly. Well, that's part of it. Yeah. So awards like that, if it has a good criteria, then that should be good. And I think it's a reflection of whoever is doing it based on the person, the qualities of the person that you select. You send in a message to all the players.
And I remember when what's his name? That's Ronaldo, the cock teeth guy from Brazil.
From Brazil?
Yeah, years ago.
Well, Ronaldo was from Brazil.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, he was from Brazil. Yeah, he's got
Ronaldinho.
No, Ronaldo's the one with the funny teeth.
Yeah,
yes. Ronaldinho, I can't remember what Ronaldinho looks like. His teeth. But they're both great players. Yeah.
Indanish looking, half Douglas kind of looking.
Okay, well that would be Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho, I remember because he was a fantastic player. But
Ronaldinho.
When he received Sports Personality of the Year, it was international. Remember, it took place in Italy. I remember that good. But one of the things that they highlighted about him is the fact that he had a demeanor that is always deceptive to how you feel about him, but he spoke the language of sports on the field because he was that good, but not just good, just scoring, but he was just an excellent footballer.
Yeah, he was a complete player. He was a very clever player, and he could turn the game around anytime. Yeah, he was highly rated by a lot of the players. So he was good. So I see that Man City lost again, huh?
Yeah, well, Man City is going through a rough patch now,
But,
because
yeah, go ahead.
as you said, and I support you on that, the teams got the number now because they realize that the more pressure you put on Man City, they crumble.
Yeah.
People were allowing them to just run over them, and they
Yeah.
weren't attacking them on merit.
But talking about the win, I'll get back to that. But talking about the win, the thing is, 2 Americans came came in at substitutes and solidified the win.
Yes, yeah.
In the 74th minute, okay, Thiago put George Weah's son. He plays for the U.S. He's an American player. Timothy Weah came in and Weston McKennie came in, and both of them combined for a beautiful goal to really seal the fate of Man City. It was good. Weston McKennie is an excellent midfield player. He can play defensive, he can play offense. He's a good two-way player.
I don't know much about him, but I see him.
You've seen him, yeah. He hit Weah on the wing. Where's the winger? Quick, fast, powerful.
And remember, we discussed this whole thing about the wing football. The most deceptive play that you could get is when you're playing down the center, and suddenly you switch on the wings and you confuffle the defense, because in that game, when they're on the wing, the defense look if they didn't know where the player's going to come from.
Yeah. Well, what teams do though, and how they set it up. What makes the wing very effective is they overload on one side. They keep the ball on one side, 2, 3, 4 passes. Meanwhile, they're just setting up a 1v1 on the wing on the other side. And as soon as the ball is either played back or played to someone when they have enough players, it's a sudden switch. And when that sudden switch comes, because the offensive team is waiting for it, they go. Now your whole defense have to shift over to the other side. By that time, it's a 1v1, and boom, you're in. You could cross or you could shoot. And that's what happened today. The ball was played. McKinney picked up the ball on the left side, and he hit Weah with a long ball on the right side. So when he had the ball, everybody was sucked into him. And that's natural. Teams are going to gravitate to where the ball is, because you got to be compact around the ball. When you hit that weak side, chances are somebody from the middle has to slide out. So now you got a 1v1, and that's what Weah did, 1v1 with the player. He crossed the ball to McKinney, and McKinney hit it first time, a volley shot out of the air. So, and I have to mention this, the volley shot that McKinney scored the goal, used to score the goal, is one of the things that Des Morris teaches in his
in his academy.
In his academy, the volley shot, because a lot of guys don't trust themselves hitting the ball out of the air.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's what you got to do, because if you trap it, you receive it, and then you play. That 1-2 seconds is enough for a defender to stick
and just step in the way. Instinctive football is what you need.
Exactly. And I don't know why fellas don't hit balls first time. You hit a ball first time.
And that's what Pete used to do. Pete used to do that beautifully.
You hit it first time, huh?
Yeah, one shot, right on the volley.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. You got to hit shots first time, because keepers are very good, and just a little adjustment and they could get a hand on the ball. The other thing with Man City, Dougie, is what people don't understand too is when you're a coach, and Mourinho and a lot of coaches, that's why I don't rate coaches unless you show me you could handle a string of defeats, or if you could coach an average team. Pepper's never had to coach a weak team. Never had to go to this adversity.
It was instant coffee.
Simply because he came out of the Barcelona setup.
I got a caller.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, caller.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
So you're Mr. Horn. Mr. Horn, did you see the Women's Soccer League a couple weeks ago where Orlando beat Washington 1-0?
Yes. I saw Miss Bander's goal.
Yeah, these ladies are really good, man.
Yes, the ladies they're playing well.
I didn't see that game though.
Yeah, and there was a controversy that came out of that too. The young lady who scored is an African player from Zambia. Very good, excellent.
Yeah.
Right, she scored 1-0. she's been doing well for Zambia in the Olympic team, and she had a very good year. But the BBC named her their player of the year, their female player of the year. But I don't know how to say this, but they accuse her as I don't know if she's transgender or what. She does look.
Oh, that's the lady with the controversy about whether
Exactly.
she's
That's her. That's her. If to be honest with you, Dougie, if you take a first look at her, just the face, you may think it's a young boy. But then that's the case with a lot of ladies.
But see, the runner, the distance runner from Africa years ago who suffered all that, incredible torture.
Right. I think it's unfair.
That she was a woman. She was a woman, and still, but they claim that she was a hermaphrodite.
Yeah, I think it's unfair, and especially in Banda's case, she was, a lot of negative things were said about her. But the football fraternity, the U.S. national coach, Rapinoe from the U.S., and quite a few U.S. and other players who play with her stood up for her. They said it's just totally not wrong, totally wrong. It's not right, but that's jealousy, And if they don't like you, if they don't like who you are, that's what happens. But yes, I saw the game. It was a good game, and the women are really improving, really improving.
Well, women's football to me has been better than men's football in many areas because the men too much fouls, too much calling, looking for easy foul, and women play the game.
Yeah. I think, and coaches, and I think maybe the associations to make this statement. When these, is he gone? Is the caller gone?
Yeah, no, he's still there.
Okay, when these guys go on the pitch, they have to understand that they're doing a job and they're entertaining people, and you can't turn off the fans. Fans came to see them play. Even today, I saw Conceso from the Man City team got a little knock, but Dougie, he had the ball. He could have stayed on his feet and finished the play. He decided to go down, and he still didn't get the kick. So I think they have many times I see if the player stays on his feet or her feet and complete the play, it could be much more beneficial to the team. You can get a cross in, you can get a shot off. But when you go down, you're not sure you're going to get that call. And if you do get the call, it's a free kick. So now, unless you have a specialty free kicker, your chances are not as good. As if you had stayed on the field, complete the play. All the guys did that. I mean, in 1966, they had to take Pelé off the field in a stretcher. After what the Portuguese and
in 66?
66, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I saw that.
Yeah.
That's when Eusebio got mashed up.
Well, I don't remember. Pelé got mashed up.
No, not Eusebio himself, the Black Paul.
But he scored 3 goals. He was the first to score 3 goals in a World Cup, in a finals game. He did that for Portugal, and had an assist and 3 goals. So yeah, Eusebio. I can't remember Eusebio getting hurt, but they had to take Pelé off in a stretcher. Those guys played. They played with injuries, and they didn't go to the ground that easily. They stayed on their feet. The other thing that's happened recently is, and the Vincentians might benefit from this. Mikel Antonio, who's the West Ham player, plays for my team. I think he got into an accident with his car, crashed his car, but now he has to have surgery on his one of his legs. And he also plays for Jamaica. So
who was that again?
Mikel Antonio. He plays for West Ham.
Oh, that's the guy with the accident.
Right. He plays for Jamaica as well. It sounds like he may not even recover for March when West Ham.
He had quite a bit of injury.
Yeah, and they had to cut him out of the car. He spent about 45 minutes in the car before he was rescued. Wow. So that's a bad injury, very, very bad injury. So, but I say that to say that he was one of the dangerous players for Jamaica. you know. Selected for England a couple of times, but never really played, so he's allowed to play for Jamaica. And he would have been a handful for St.
Maybe it's a benefit for us too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he
Yeah,
would have been a
because
handful for
we
St.
have to play Jamaica. We have to go the long route by playing Jamaica.
That's
But it's
what
not
I'm
impossible because we beat Jamaica already.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You have. I have. I remember
And the
Roger was
team-
part of that team.
Yeah, and the
Right,
team is
Dolly was
playing.
part of that team. That yeah. But
And
but Antonio is a strong player. He's
Mm-hmm.
forceful. He works very hard, and those are the kind of players that are very dangerous. So hopefully St. Vincent won't have to contend with him.
Yeah, but this St. Vincent team, I must say, has shown much more discipline in the way they approach the game over the last since we have a new coach.
Yeah, they've played well. They've improved a lot.
Yeah.
I still think they have some ways to go, because don't forget now, right now we are judging them on playing Montserrat and Salvador and Bonaire. To get to the World Cup, you have to beat the top CONCACAF teams. You've got to beat the US, you've got to beat Mexico, you've
And
got to beat
Canada.
Canada, and you got to beat Honduras and Costa Rica.
Costa
Not easy. Right, so they have to build up and they have to think about those teams. And
I
find
was
ways to
speaking.
beat
I was speaking only in the way I see they approach the game.
No, yeah, they're
They
the right
used to just do a lot of things, but now they look more structured and more disciplined in their approach. They playing in a particular discipline, where, as you know, as a coach, is something that don't come overnight. It takes a lot to bring your players to play the way that you want them to play.
Well, the thing too is about this team. I've always said Caribbean teams, throughout the Caribbean, cricket and football, we have very talented players, but that's only the beginning, Dougie. You have to create the right culture on your team. You have to cultivate the right attitude and the right discipline and have the right coaches, and you'll get the best out of them. Viv and Lloyd and them fellas didn't get great until they went to England.
Mm-hmm.
They could have played all their life in the Caribbean. They would have only gotten to a certain level. They went to England. They played day in and day out with good international players, and they became great because they always had it in them. But it's the environment, the coaching, the whole atmosphere, the culture of the team, and the exposure. That's what gets you over the hill, and that's what Vincentian players need. They need more exposure. They need to play better teams out of the region. And like you said, I think Ezra brought a lot of discipline and professionalism to the attitude, because he's played in a professional league for quite a while, so he understands. And that's why it's important for Vincentians to look at other Vincentians who have had that experience. We don't like to look at the coaches and players that are out here, but let's face it, if you want to get better, you have to engage us. Really, you should. And it's not that the Des and myself and the foreign players, we don't have a condescending attitude. It's our country and we want to help. That's it. That's the bottom line. And I think that's where we have to get past all that stuff, and then maybe we can make some strides. And I think Ezra is proving it right now.
Definitely.
That's what you have to do. Everybody does it. I mean, Dwight York just took over Trinidad. I just brought back Dwight to coach their national team. I saw a couple of his sessions, and I listened to him speaking to the boys. He was even talking to somebody on the 17 players too. So they brought him back to coach because he has the experience. He's played at the highest level. When Dwight and Andy Cole were playing for Man United was unstoppable. Totally unstoppable. Yeah. So you have to use the resources that you have and the resources that want to help you, and then the bottom line is the team improves and the country gets recognition. That's really the bottom line. Doesn't matter who does it, but so you shouldn't listen to the folks who want to help. And I think
we look forward to that, and I hope that we could go to the Gold Cup.
That's a start.
Because if we make the Gold Cup, it means that that we'll get better teams wanting to play us.
Exactly. Sure, you get recognition. Yeah.
Somebody sent a WhatsApp message. They say, since Ezra became the head coach, the biggest change I've noticed is the passing game has improved by leaps and bounds, which has a positive impact on the possession time.
Of course.
Which is a great comment. It's a great comment. And
But-
it is because if you, as you said, if you could trap instantly, and you're playing 1-2 football.
Yeah.
If you fumble in the trap, you're gonna lose time.
Yeah, but also
Possession time.
also that what fellas don't understand is I don't rate a player who can dribble and go down fast and shoot. Football is a passing game. A player, the first thing he should think about is passing. You know, the great Pele says there's a reason why the ball is wrong. It's wrong because it's meant to go around. It's meant to be shared. It's meant to roll around. That's what Pele said. And he's the greatest to ever play the game. So if you can pass, it's a passing game. Dribbling is only when maybe you want to get by somebody. But in the build-up,
to take yourself out of difficulty.
Exactly. That's all dribbling is for. That's right.
necessary,
That's right. It's a passing game.
Because some of the best defense are good dribblers.
Yeah.
Because to be able to keep possession of the ball and screen the ball properly and able to deal with that.
That's the reason why you have 11 on the field and not 1 or 2.
Yep.
You know, but it's a passing game, and if you can pass the ball, you'll keep possession. So that's a good point that the gentleman made there. Yeah,
definitely. Thank you very much for that comment on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is 4983802. The local number is 78445656967. Okay, the 718 number is not functioning properly. What is it? What is happening in the American, not American football?
MLS.
The MLS, yeah.
MLS was 1-1 by LA Galaxy, the Los Angeles team, and they have won. I think Ezra played for them as well. Played for the Galaxy, I think, at one point. But they won. They beat the New York Red Bulls, 1-0. And so, but I saw just the second part of the game, but it was a good game. LA Galaxy is who what's his name played for? David Beckham. Remember Beckham came over?
Right.
That's the team he played for. They've won about 6-7 MLS cups. So they're a veteran side, and I mean, you know, I don't mention my book too often, but here's something that
No, you gotta keep it because I keep forgetting it, and please remind us that there's a book, that you have a book out there.
But why I'm saying that is the gentleman, and this is in my book, the gentleman Greg Vanny, who coached the Los Angeles Galaxy to 1. He was coached as a young boy by Leroy Dillon from Trinidad and Tobago. And I think a lot of people know Leroy Dillon's name.
I know Leroy. I know.
Dillon, right. He coached Greg Vanny. I interviewed Greg Vanny when I was doing my book, and Greg say he learned a lot from Dillon. Greg was about 11, 12 years old when he coached him. You know, he said Dillon would take the ball and come around 5 or 6 of them, and they couldn't get the ball from him. And he said he watched him and he learned from him. You know, and the other thing is Vanny was on that team. Remember when the U.S. went in 1989? The U.S. went into to Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad just needed a draw. And
Yes,
US won 1-0.
1-0. Yes, remember
Right,
that.
but
And they scored in the last part of the game.
Was it? I can't remember exactly.
Think so. I think they scored in the last part of the game. Yeah.
Right. But as I did the book, I interviewed both of them, but Dillon was saying it was a bittersweet for him. He said he was so disappointed in the loss, Trinidad and Tobago, but that he was happy to see,
because
he coached.
That was one of the most exciting part in Caribbean football when America came to Trinidad, because there is at the last moment that they score. I have a caller. Good night, caller.
Good
Good night, brother Dougie.
How are you, sir? Yeah, I will lay you, man. Because I hear lay you, man, on top of the air. You
I
can't.
must call my gentleman friend. Good night, Mr. Hahn.
Good night, sir. How are you?
Nice, great, wonderful, and blessed.
Good, good, good. Okay. And how's your
You know, one
tournament?
thing I noticed with our football team right now,
Uh-huh.
a couple years ago, most of the time, when we play up to 70 minutes, everything used to fall down. And I noticed those couple games that we play nowadays, we holding our head right up to the time that you know we should play. And there's a good improvement for the team.
Well, listen,
So
let me
they're playing the passing the ball and they're holding the ball. They're not giving away the ball as they used to do before. When they get the ball, mostly they hold the ball and deliver the ball. And that's how football is supposed to play. You can't just get a ball and from the time you get a bam, you kick. So you point another pedal. So you point another pedal, you point the other man on the other side. You have to make sure that you get the ball to the person who you want to get it to. And something will work out for the better. So
Yeah.
the 90 minutes, we have achieved a great improvement. And we have a good goalie there.
Yes, it's good. He's good. Let's go. Limas is good goalkeeper.
The
Yep.
guy from there, you hear, he saved a lot of goals during the time we play.
Yeah.
Christopher.
But Mr. Hazelwood, one of the things that help the team too is, they're a much fitter team. They're very fit. And fitness is something that used to let us down in the past many times, because we
What is the first person for a long day? This is save 2 penalty, one after the next,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
save this team.
he's a good keeper. Good keeper.
So I wish our team are the best under the new coach. And once they put their head together and understand what the coach is teaching them, discipline yourself, I feel everything will work out for the better for the team. And same business on the ground in, and for your own own play, because people out there is watching you, and once you could play to a level, I know some team will take you over so that you could improve yourself and make some money for yourself. That way you have to aim at develop your skills, discipline yourself, and the outside world will see you as a player that they could put their trust in.
Mr. Hazelwood, tell me, how's your tournament? What's going on with your tournament? The tournament named after you there. Where is it? Is it still going on?
It's
It
finished.
goes on very well, but the weather cuts out plenty of the game, right?
But
The final.
who finished at the number one team?
Huh?
Who finished at the top of the table?
I'm trying to remember.
I think the U team that beat this road.
Oh yeah, the U team.
Yeah.
Now tell me the U teams from Plan over Plan.
The team and this road will end up in the final, but the other side beat you. Yeah.
Okay, the
But
fellas
it
over
was
Plan.
really waterlogged and so.
Oh, okay.
Due to the amount of rain.
Yeah.
So the field was really out. They had to pump water to get out the water and things. So they were not trying to finish the tournament.
Because they had to postpone the finals twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a problem we've been having with sports over the last 2 months now. because so much
So
rain.
I have to
Yeah.
thank them to remember me
Yeah.
for all the good works I do for football and
Mm.
sport in general.
Good, good, good. Well,
Because
that's what
I
we should
am
do.
first man in Layu to take up the youth and make them come. And let me give a little history of how that happened. Just for that Dougie Pitt and Bunting, they come down from there because they didn't know no playing football at the time. And they bring down a ball and they start to play over the school where we had small ground there. So the big men and then they form team. But when they play, if a little young man just go up on the field, they still run after young boys and them off the field and they come off and throw. So one evening, seeing this load this great set of young fellas really wanted to play sports, football. After the game, I called about a few of them and asked them if they would like to play youth football. I got about 20 players at the time, young fellas, just going to school. Some of them in school. And I have a meeting with them the same night in my kitchen. 20 of them. And we form aside. And we go to Mr. Exeter. I think the Exeter was the president at the time. And I asked him if we would like to hold a youth tournament. It's like me, we cost me $40 to register. None of all the youth men were going to school. I took the $40 out of my pocket and I paid. We had the money there for a good length of time, but they couldn't get another team to go with my team. They called me one day, say, hey, Lord, I will have to give you back your money, you know. You don't know how I wouldn't give back your money. If you could find 3 other team to go with your team, so that we could have a tournament, then we have. So I set out, you have some boy in Miller City, they call the Blue Boys. You had a guy brought from back street, he used to teach in Bookman primary school. I asked him if he could bring a team. He bring a team. And the CYF, that was the Catholic school in Layu.
Mm.
You have some youngsters who used to go by
Catholic
the
Youth
church.
Movement, yeah.
Yeah. And they bring a team. So we had 4 teams and the competition start. We didn't play, but we played any kind of thing. All kind of shots and all kind of we could have played because we didn't. But the guys them from Blue, them win the first round. But the knockout, my team win the knockout.
Okay. What was the name of your team, though? What was the name of your team? You remember?
Huh?
What was the name
What
of
was
your team?
the name of your team?
My team was the West Side Snackhead Boys. The West Side Snackhead Boys.
But you know, the players you
But
talk
after a while,
about.
I got a sponsor from Mr. Russell with Coca-Cola.
Okay, okay.
The West Side Coca-Cola Boys.
Mm.
West Side Snacky Coca-Cola Boys. So
But-
that was my name.
You
So
know,
I was sponsored by the Coca-Cola. That time Mr. Russell was the manager for the Coca-Cola and Sprite and everything. You know that, Dougie?
Yeah, Fanta and all that.
Yeah, Fanta and all that thing. Before he sell over. And then he decided to give me a sponsor, so I got a sponsor for them. So them used to give us uniform and every year. And that's so. But the big thing about it, we had nowhere to go and practice when the evening comes. So what I do, I go over to the estate, and the estate has big coconut field. So we go over to the coconut field and we clean a good area. And then I tell my boys and them, and they we used to go and practice every evening. The manager was up the building, he was the overseer of the estate.
I know Bill Norton. I know where it is.
Right. So they go and tell him that I occupy the state land and we playing football. So one evening I was home and I heard this person come and call me. When I look out what he say, he look at me slowly. He said, Slowly. I said, yes, please. He said, I come to here to ask you something. How do you occupy a place in the coconut field and you're playing as a football? So I explain and tell him what happened. He took me in the car, he said, come let me go see what happened. And he carried me over there. So I saw him the place where we played. He said, Story, if you see a bigger area, anywhere in this state we could play football, occupy it and play. So that from that time, we developed the area in the coconut field and then we used to play the youth and them used to play.
Well, here's what I do remember Dougie Pitt. We used to play and watch him play. And you remember what Bunton's nickname was?
Yeah?
You remember what Bunton's nickname, what we used to call him?
Whether you to
call Mr. Bunton. What was Bunton's
Bunton had a
nickname?
nickname.
Chicky Bunton.
Chicky Bunton, exactly. Chicky Dad, Chicky Bunton. And you got John O'Pitt. Look, John O'Pitt, who taught Layu School, which is a younger brother of Dougie. He played a lot of football with us too. He taught us the game. Yeah. So listen, you got a cricket match coming up. I hear you bring that up.
And let me tell you, I am the first man.
He didn't hear. You didn't answer. He was.
Brother Dougie?
Hold on, Mr. Hazelwood. You hearing me?
Let me hear you.
Patrick was saying that they have a cricket match coming up, and he said nothing about it.
Nothing at all. Your president was on earlier. Nothing at all. Well, I can't understand that. Here's the other thing too. In that match, you're making history. Listen, your boy McCoy is playing at home for the first time, and your umpire Dayton Butler, who used to be a good player, he is reffing at home for the first time. So you should be there, and you should be talking about it.
You hear that, Mr. Hazelwood? Like you're not hearing you too well.
How is it? Because they had music outside there.
Oh, I say he said. He is saying.
But Dougie.
Yeah, hold on, Miss Hazelwood. He is saying, Patrick is saying to you that you need to speak about the cricket because Dr. Shallow was on and Obed McCoy would be playing in St. Vincent with the West Indies for the first time. And Dayton Butler, the umpire, would be. So it'd have a historical moment for St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the cricket. What do you say about that?
Well, Dougie. McCoy, our time when he did St. Vincent, time come over by we here right here. He's a fan of my daughter Matty. Anytime McCoy played, Matty moving from the radio, watching the TV. If he hears McCoy take a wicket, he hold out the iron. So we supported him all the time. And I support West Indies cricket all the years. And I support Mr. Salu for the great thing that he done. I still doing to the great game of cricket. And I wish everybody who habiting could go out to an event, full up the stand on them and support our team. Because if for a very long time, you're going to see one of our own Vincentian, who's on the team, playing his own homeland. And I wish if when he get a chance, he could do it. So I support the cricket. Yeah.
Okay, just hold on a minute there. Let me give you some information that's coming up with respect to the St. Vincent and Grenadines Community College Invitational T10 Cricket Competition. We have, let's see here, the preliminary match number. Sciences combined stopped the Georgetown Secondary School by 10 wickets. The Georgetown Secondary made 46 for 5 of 10 overs. Sports Sciences 48 without loss over 4.1 overs. Preliminary match number 9. St. Vincent Grammar School defeated the Division of Arts, Sciences and General Studies by 9 wickets. The St. Vincent Grammar School 58 for 1 off 4.4 overs, but the Division of Arts and Sciences and General Studies, they made 56 for 6 of 10 overs. And they had one more match, preliminary match number 10. Georgetown Secondary beat the Division of Arts and Sciences General Studies by 64 runs. Georgetown Secondary made 135 for 1 off 10 overs, and DSGS 71 for 3 of 10 overs. Those are some results just coming in there from Roxell there. So we wanted to share
Okay,
that one
Brother
time.
Dougie,
Yes, sir.
I am the first man in Layu that carry a youth side in Kingston to play football. Doran Philip, the great goalie, he used to have the guy in Stony Ground coach's Stony Ground team. And one time I get to him and ask him, well, let we have a competition between the teams. Just to get the fellas and everything. And he agreed. So, first time I get money to buy uniform for my fellas and them. The other guy from Camel Park. I go to him. That time he was walking down where you remember the people them used to have make a clothes and things down Camel Park.
Smoking thing.
And I asked him if he could help me get some uniform for some youth men. He tell me, you have me size, I tell him his size of the young man. So nobody didn't have money to him put food do nothing. All the money used to come out of my pocket mostly to do it. And he tell me, he called me, he asked me how much players, I tell him 20, about 20 players. He said, okay, I'm going to make 22 George. He charged me $150. But he tell me only 1, 2 different color class he have. And that man made 22 uniform for $150 and give me. And when we land at Iron Man in the bus Saturday morning, every Saturday we used to go to. People want to know where he came come from. Where he came come from. But how a lot of people know me in tongue before. They say, oh, I saw the team under you. Under you. Some young boy men say, why put them in jokes? They could keep them on them because they first time they ever see a full uniform players, you play. And we play on Bishop College, a small ground that Bishop College. Remember they had the ground there?
Yeah, in the back there.
And that's where we used to play. Because upper grammar school, all these people, they were swampy and things and all what they come. But what we do, we play running game. After certain amount of players play, we pick them up and put another group of players. The same Peter Baker you heard they're talking about, I the first man carry Peter Baker in town. He wasn't in my team. But when we go in this Saturday morning, my son and a fellow Eric McDowell, he was the captain for the team. They come to me and say, Mr. Sword, Peter Baker say, if I cook him in town with the team, he didn't have no uniform and thing. I say, if I want to bring him, if I want to, we go with us, bring him. So we carry him. So he had a Georgie and a Panther football. And when the fellas and them, there are some big fellas, football ministers and so, fellas used to run the tournament, used to come around and watch. When they see Peter Baker start to run ball and kick ball, one the official for the football association come to me and say, Mr. Stewart, where that young man they been all the time? I say he wasn't like you all the time. He said you supposed to see him, this young man play. They call him a put child. And from that child he make team Benson national football side. Youth side, then go over to the big side. And he had man used to score a lot of goals. Was a great midfielder player. Peter Baker. I got players from my team go all Mexico. Remember when the team go Mexico?
Yeah.
I had 3 fellas from my team go next team to go Mexico. My son was the captain, but same time he was going to marry, so he couldn't go. So
hold it, Miss thing. I got a caller there. Good night, Mr. Bailey.
Evening, sir. I'm listening to your program.
Yeah.
Good program. I hope Mr. Stewart is online still, because I want to ask a question.
He's still online.
You know, once you talk football and Leo, I remember my first cousin, Marcus Young, brought a team to play top league football in Kingston. His team was Swansea. And Swansea, in the days when Pastor was a top team, I watched them beat Pastors right in Victoria Park. The goalie in those days was Milton Thomas, what name he used to carry also in school? Lord Milton Thomas. Ozzy Thomas was the goalkeeper at one time. I don't know if he ever played for the national team. But Marcus made a mark.
Let me tell you something. Mr. Young got 2 sons. One is Adrian Young and Marcus Young. But you know the Adrian Young was a better player than Marcus Young. But he don't want to play in another team. If he go to play in a team and he play for him, he go home. But that guy could have slapped the ball, do all kind of thing with the ball. Whole day used to depend on the ball quarter play. But he don't want to. I am the only man could have get him to come in, go in tongue with us when I have my team.
Theory, he had another brother, one under him, we should call him Wunks. He passed away the other day.
Wunks, yes. He was a great player too. He get damaged. He on Victoria Park. Doran Philip. He and Doran Philip, the goalie, get into clash.
Oh, that's the guy who did clash with it. They get knocked out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Well, he died just the other day.
Okay.
He was coming from a Sunday and taking with a stroke, and he run into things, and he never recover. So he died.
Theory, that is my blood right there. Remember Miss Edith Francis?
Yeah. Huh?
Remember Miss Edith Francis?
You mean Miss Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was my neighbor in this road.
Yeah, that is my grandmother. So I'm a Leo man too.
What do you mean? Mr. Francis. That was
so I'm as 3 Leo man against tongue man right now.
No, but you turn over the studio to us, so you just tell us when time is up.
Marcus Young and the mother then Clotilde Francis.
Yes.
Me and she was the same years.
Yeah,
if
my
mother
was the
she would have
first.
been the same 90 years of age with me.
Okay, my mother was the first of 4 girls.
But if they go in the mountain and they bring a basket of mango, they will shake all the neighbors. If they bring potato, anything, we used to just shake one another. You cook, everybody bring the plate like bowl. Everybody is out there, everybody.
Hold on, studio. I got a WhatsApp text said, Dougie, I hope Vincentians are listening to these old sports stories because many of them think that nothing was happening in the country before this wicked party put into office. Now, your politics. He said, Major always remind us that he put his property up in the bank just to push the national football team out front. Who in this party had done anything like that? What are we hearing tonight for sports in this country? Vincentians, you need to know who is best to run this country
And
and from what.
Vincent must know more. Evans is my daughter.
Yep.
The great netball player.
So true, so true.
She's in Trinidad now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dougie, I want to make two more points before I leave.
Yeah, we got close up. The computers done set up.
Okay. I missed my train of thought. Yeah, my thought just left me. Okay, but it was sports related. Oh yes, I want to say, going back to my days in school, your days too, Dougie, you're a little ahead of us. Well, I remember Hammerhead. Hammerhead was my classmate.
Yeah.
Dougie, I was in Trinidad in college when Russell Latapi was making waves, and those guys end up getting contracts. Them guys couldn't come near. Those guys couldn't come near Hammer.
No, Hammer and them men was great players. That's what I'm saying. A lot of Vincentians could have make it big time. I told Alex today on the phone. I told Gunny that too. If what has happening now with all these franchise cricket and so forth, Alex and Gunny and them people would have been multi-millionaire. Because them guys are really, really good. Butte from Barley, Lance John, all of them guys are great players, but they didn't have the outlet.
Something about Mr. Lanchan.
But I had to go. You had to go quickly because
you know Lanchan hit the biggest out on his way playing field. They had to go right down a water go pick up the ball.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
After a pass ball from Barbados.
Yeah, all in the arm and the ball hang up.
When they had the uprising in Trinidad with back on them, my son was the captain of St. Vincent National Football side. The soldiers and them had to go on the field and so wrong all the players and them were on the field and get them to the hotel room. It's like days before my son and others could have come home. You see?
I know that. But so here's what we gotta go because time is up against me now.
When they're talking about sports, I know sports upside down. Some of them never see a work on Martin in Victoria Park.
Well,
I play for cricket on the Martin in Victoria Park.
That's how it used to be.
Paul was the man inside of the park.
Okay, but here's where we gotta go because the computers are set already.
Tell them, man.
Yeah. Take care. God bless. Have a good night.
Okay,
all
you
right.
do.
Okay.
And good night to all my gentlemen friend.
Okay.
Take care, sir. Good night and enjoy the Christmas and lay you.
All right.
Okay. Patrick, well, it is time run out.
I know. Well, this is Hazelwood's time, so we let him do his thing.
Yeah. So
he's a good man.
All right, and we look forward to the cricket in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm
West Indies now 2 up on the against Bangladesh. And so they're coming home, winning a series already. We hope we could clean it up. That should give persons a little more oomph to want to see. And West Indies hasn't played for a long time in St. Vincent.
And I just wish that they wouldn't just pick McCoy because we're playing in St. Vincent. The man should have been on that team all along. And that's a problem with them.
I hope we will see a change of heart. That's what
we hope. We've been saying that we shouldn't come to this. We've been saying that for a long time. They got 4 fast bowlers with no variety. So the Bangladeshis got used to it. We lost the second test. No variety, no bowling. Not even a slow bowler, not even a left armer. So what do they expect? All right, sir.
God bless. Thanks a lot for coming in. Patrick. God bless.
All right.
Sports Highlights. See you next on Sunday.
Do you have a passion for sport? Then Sports Highlights is a place to be.